Basketball tournament, March Madness. Some guidelines for novelists. So let's continue. I enjoy watching the NCAA basketball tournament, and I imagine that many listeners are also following the games this year. Fan excitement and game competition are unparalleled in all of sports. While watching the first couple of games this year, I suddenly realized that the games are a microcosm of what authors do when writing novels, especially action-adventure and thrillers. So in this podcast, I will draw the comparisons. Although there are many games in the tournament, each is unique, which is the same for novels. And the games have a definite structure, first and second halves. Novels often follow a 3-act structure. And each head coach is different for each team. Just like for each book, the author is usually the same. Or, pardon me, is usually different. As you watch the game unfold, the coach and player personalities and styles begin to shine. Each player has a unique role, and each is matched up against an opponent. The same applies to a novel's characters. Usually when the game starts, we don't know too much about the coach or the players, but as we see them in action, our interest grows and we begin empathizing with them. The same for novels. That's why authors must put the characters in action on the pages as soon as possible. And the characters must have a goal and an antagonist. If they do so, readers will want to follow the ensuing plot. Just about all the games are closely contested. The lead swings back and forth, building suspense and tension, all the way to the game-ending buzzer. Authors must do the same, letting the action unfold in the plot's scenes and build to the ending climax. And when watching the timeouts, you'll see it via the coach's words and diagrams how well scripted the plays are, and how thorough are their plans for contingencies. But they are never revealed to the other side. And you'll see how committed the players are to winning. Novelists must do the same. The protagonists and supporting characters are fully engaged in the plot and take action to achieve the goals. And no matter the twists and turns or the final score, each team and its players come away winning something that will help them going forward. The same holds true for characters in novels. They grow as a result of adversity and conflict. I also like to listen to the commentators. They are masters of tropes and cliches that dramatize the battle on the court. And during breaks, they give backstory glimpses into the players, which make us like them even more. The dialogue among commentators and players is as authentic as can be. And authors of novels must do the same, using believable dialogue to draw readers in and narrative to place some backstory that adds to the storyline and the empathy we feel for the characters. And I'll wrap up with this final comparison. The entire game broadcast must stick to the allotted time, which means everything wraps up as fast as necessary. Authors must do the same to keep the readers from getting bored. So there we have them, Guidelines for authors, courtesy of the NCAA basketball tournament. And because so many referee calls take place, I asked ChatGPT if its visual algorithms will eventually be as good as humans for refereeing a basketball game. Here's the answer it gave. The development of AI in sports, particularly in basketball officiating, is advancing rapidly. While AI technologies like ChatGPT's visual algorithms are making significant strides, the current consensus acknowledges that AI cannot fully replace human referees due to the nuanced nature of sports officiating. AI excels in providing detailed performance metrics and aiding in strategic planning. But human coaches' intuition and experience remain invaluable for interpreting subtle cues and responding to unexpected situations in real time. Therefore, while AI enhances various aspects of sports, the human touch in coaching and officiating is still considered irreplaceable. And that will end this podcast. Thank you for listening, and bye-bye until next time.